Hello, good afternoon to you and welcome to Baina Midday News coming to you live from Benap House, Atomic Junction, Medina. My name is Sherifat Waiba. Coming up in this afternoon's bulletin, Baina TV is set to host the pre-Eid edition of its Baina Trade Connect Fair on Friday, March 6th. And in business, the governor of the Bank of Ghana says Ghana's record low inflation levels reflect prudent management in the monetary sector. And in some news beyond our borders, more than 200 people died on Tuesday in a landslide triggered by heavy rains at the Rubaya Coltan mine in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. We'll bring you details of this story soon. Thank you for staying with us. Remember, this news is live on Facebook at Baina TV. Now, let's move on to our first story. Baina TV is set to host the pre-Eid edition of its Baina Trade Connect following 3 successful seasons of its pre-Ramadan trade fair, which has gained strong support from both vendors and customers. The 3-day fair will take place from March 6th to March 8th at Zurak Park, running daily from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The introduction of the pre-Eid edition follows increasing demand from participants who have taken part in the fair over the past 3 years. Vendors and shoppers have constantly called for an extended platform that will allow them more time to connect, trade, and prepare for the festive season. The opening day of the fair will feature activities such as a tafsir session, an iftar hangout, and Taraweeh prayers, creating a blend of commerce and religious reflection for the Muslim community. Baina Trade Connect continues to serve as an important platform for small and medium-scale businesses to showcase their products, gain visibility, and build stronger relationships with customers. The initiative also helps entrepreneurs increase brand awareness while expanding their customer base. Beyond supporting vendors, the fair is also designed to benefit shoppers by providing a convenient marketplace where customers can purchase their Eid essentials at affordable prices. Attendees will have access to a wide range of products, including clothing, accessories, food items, and other festive necessities, all in one location. The public is encouraged to attend the 3-day event at Zurak Park in Medina to shop, network, and take part in religious and social activities lined up for the fair.
Now, moving on, the government has laid the Community Service Bill 2026 before Parliament as part of efforts to address congestion in the country's prisons. The proposed legislation seeks to introduce non-custodial sentence for minor offences, providing alternatives to imprisonment and reducing pressure on correctional facilities. Presented the bill for its first reading on Wednesday, 4th March, the Minister for Interior, Mohammed Muttaka Mubarak, outlined its purpose on the floor of Parliament. He added that the framework would allow minor offenders such as those caught stealing items like bananas or plantains to perform community service. This approach, he explained, would foster community unity and reduce the likelihood of repeat offenses. The High Court in Wa has sentenced Sharif Abdullahi, also known as Christos, to life imprisonment for the murder of Isa Yahaya and 22 others. According to a statement from the Upper West Regional Police Command dated Wednesday, March 4, the convicted pleaded guilty to killing 16 people in Wa 5 in Bole, and 1 in Banda, Nkwanta, and Bamboy.
Sharif Abdullahi was arrested on October 6, 2025, following sustained police intelligence-led operations and investigations. He was subsequently arraigned before the High Court in Wa on March 4, 2026, after being commuted by the District Magistrate Court. The accused, who was represented by counsel, pleaded guilty to the charge. Presiding judge, His Lordship Justice Osei Wusu Entry, sentenced him to life imprisonment with hard labor based on his own plea. The convict is to serve his sentence at the Insawan Medium Security Prison. The Regional Police Command reaffirmed its commitment to upholding the rule of law and assured the public that it would continue efforts to ensure a safe and secure environment for law-abiding citizens.
Well, away from that, preventive health nurses of Ghana are calling for urgent government and financial support to combat the growing burden of non-communicable diseases, which account for between 40 and 50% of deaths in Ghana. The appeal was made at the Amazing Biennial General Conference held under the theme Unveiling a Community-Based Approach to NCD Care through wellness centers and preventive health nurse-led outreach.
Globally, 71% of deaths are attributed to NCDs, making the issue a major public health concern in Ghana. Preventive health nurses say early detection and community-based care remain key to reducing mortality, especially in rural and hard-to-reach areas. Chairperson of Prehens GH, Ms. Dora Jones-Yedu, appealed to governments and well-meaning Ghanaians to provide more financial and logistical support to enhance outreach services. Speaking at the conference, the Regional Director of the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Fred Adumako Boateng, emphasized the crucial role preventive health nurses play in screening, vaccination, and monitoring patients within communities. He warned that many cancer and other NCD cases become terminal because patients are often left without consistent follow-up. Prehens GH was formed through the merger of registered community health nurses, and public health nurses to strengthen preventive health care delivery nationwide. While the group initially focused on communicable diseases, it says the rise state from NCDs require a strategic shift. The conference brought together preventive health nurses from across the country to strengthen collaboration and push for a community-based strategy aimed at reducing NCD-related deaths through early screening, wellness centers, and sustained outreach.
You're still watching Baina Midday News on Baina TV. On this note, we take a quick turn. We'll be back with business and more. To stay.
We had Baina TV presents Baina Trade Connect Pre-Eid Edition, the ultimate pre-Eid marketplace. Join us at Medina Zurak Park, Libya Quartet for a weekend of shopping while enjoying the full Ramadan experience. Come shop your Eid essentials from outfits, gifts, food, and more, all in one place. Enjoy iftar hangout and savor delicious food at our food bazaar while shopping the finest at discounted prices. Get ready for the vibe on 6th, 7th, and 8th of March 2026 at the Medina Zurak Park, Libya Quarters. To book a stand, call or WhatsApp 053-948-7757. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Come shop, eat, connect, and celebrate the pre-Eid vibes. Baina Trade Connect Pre-Eid Edition. You can't miss it.
Ramadan is a sacred journey, a time when hearts are softened and faith is renewed. It is found in our communities, in the market, where hands work hard, and in the food prepared with love for family and neighbors. From my kitchen to your homes, I bring you 8 delicious meals that nourish the body and strengthens the soul. Mine na ku Hajja Salma na de zama the first ke gabatar muku da wannan shiri da mun ka dauka mata suna na Zabarmas Ramadan Kitchen. In this month of Ramadan, let us cook, reflect, and share togetherness on Nazabarman's Ramadan series. Happy Ramadan!
Ramadan, 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 Ramadan.
Nazabarman's Kitchen, the Ramadan series, Thursdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. only on Baina TV.
Ramadan, 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 Ramadan.
ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yana tambayar mu a cikin Alkur'ani mai girma, walaqad yassarna alqur'ana lidhikr fahal min mudakkir. Hakikan mun sawwaka Alkur'ani domin tunatarwa, shin akwai wanda dai tuna? A yanzu haka babu wanda ya san adadin mahaddatan Alkur'ani a cikin shekara a duk fadin duniya. Saboda shi ku kasance tare da ni Amir Mukhtar a nan Baina TV a cikin wanga watan Ramadana mai albarka, a yayin da nake tattaunawa da mahaddatan Alkur'ani game da matsalolin da suka fuskanci a yayin haddan Alkur'ani, sa'annan kuma abin da ya ƙara musu kwazo a lokacin da suke haddan Alkur'ani. Be inspired by the stories of my guests on my Quran journey in order to start your own journey into the recitation and memorization of the glorious Quran. My Quran journey, a journey to light.
My Quran Journey with Amir Mukhtar, this season at 8:30 p.m. and repeat at 3 a.m. only on Baina TV. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
You're welcome back. If you just tuned in, this is Baina Midday News on Baina TV, and we're streaming live on Facebook at Baina TV. Now let's move on to some business story. The Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Johnson Isiama says Ghana's record low inflation levels reflect prudent management of the economy, particularly in the monetary sector. According to him, the sharp appreciation of the cedi and the Bank of Ghana's sterilization measures have played a key role in bringing inflation down to historic levels.
Dr. Siama disclosed this in an explanatory note on economic development on March 4, 2026. The discussion covered inflation trends, the Bank of Ghana's recent losses, the Gold for Reserve program, and the outlook for the cedi. Inflation targeting remains one of the Bank of Ghana's core mandates. In recent months, some analysts have credited the central bank for the cedi stability and the sharp decline in inflation. They point to the bank's
deployment of various monetary policy tools to contain price pressures last year and into 2026. However, some analysts argue that these policy interventions came at a high cost to the central bank, particularly in areas of sterilization. Ghana's inflation rate declined further to 3.3% in February 2026, down from 3.8% in January, and a sharp drop from 23.1% recorded in the same month last year. In its January monetary policy report, the Bank of Ghana projected that inflation would trend toward the lower end of its medium-term target of 8 ± 2% in 2026. The central bank said this projection is based on combined impact of maintaining an appropriate monetary policy stance, ongoing fiscal consolidation, and adequate reserve buffers. Touching on the Gold for Reserve program and concerns about its associated costs and recent losses, Dr. Siama said the program's fees and charges have been significantly reduced. According to him, the associated fees and charges under the G4R program, which previously contributed to the bank's losses, have now reduced by half. The governor added that although inflation has dropped to 3.3% and the cedi has appreciated by more than 40%, the best performance in Ghana's history, these gains came at a cost. Wait. Oh my God. Now moving on to some international news, more than 200 people died on Tuesday in a landslide triggered by heavy rains at the Rubaya Coltan mine in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, the country's mine ministry said on Wednesday. A senior official from the AFC M23 rebel, which controls the mine, said earlier that only 5 or 6 died in the accident. Rubaya produces around 15% of the world's coltan, which is processed into tantalum, a heat-resistant metal that is in high demand by makers of mobile phones, computers, aerospace components, and gas turbines. The site, which has been under the control of the AFC M23 rebel group since 2024, was recently added to a short list of mining assets being offered by the Congolese government to the United States under a Minerals Corporation framework. The Mines Ministry said that around 70 children were among the victims and that many injured were evacuated to health facilities in the city of Goma. An M23 spokesperson wasn't immediately available for comment on the government's toll. The latest incident came a month after another disaster at the site killed more than 200 people in late January. Now moving on to sport, it has taken 9 years, but Chelsea appear to have found a striker in João Pedro capable of leading the line in the way Diego Costa did during 2016 to 2017 title-winning season. The 24-year-old hat-trick away to rivals Aston Villa may only have provided a boost in the race for Champions League qualification, but it came in a match Chelsea had gone into with head coach Liam Resona speaking of time running out for their hopes.
It was an exceptional all-action display from a forward now on 17 goals in all competitions, with 14 of them non-penalty strikes in the Premier League alongside 7 league assists. Only Manchester City striker Erling Haaland has more than non-penalty goals in the league this season. Not since Costa has Chelsea had a striker capable of reaching 20 goals in a season, a mark the Brazilian now needs just 3 more to reach with at least 12 games remaining, including the upcoming FA Cup tie at Wrexham and 2-legged Champions League tie against Paris Saint-Germain. João Pedro's first goal came as he cleverly peeled away from Ezri Konsa at the first post to tap in an equalizer after Chelsea had fallen behind to an early Douglas Luiz strike. He put Chelsea in front by dinking a finish over Emiliano Martinez just before halftime, before sealing victory when he tapped in an Alejandro Garnacho cross shortly after Cole Palmer had powered in Chelsea's third, while João Pedro earned a pat on the back from Rezonoir and standing ovation from the supporters when he came off in the 85th minute. Chelsea had watched Arsenal secure Victor Gyökeres from Sporting, Manchester United signed Benjamin Sesko, and Liverpool